Hello, how are ya? I hope you're well. I hope the weekend, if you're watching this, when I'm releasing it, it's a Sunday night. So I hope you had a great weekend. Hope it was awesome. And I'm very sad it's coming to an end and the work week is starting already. Oof. So today I am uh, I've sort of been compelled to talk about this from a commenter, Bryan Wise, when I did the unboxing of the Gambit Revolution from Billet Spin. Brian had asked if I would not mind doing kind of a review of these, or of this particular one. And yeah, I'm excited to do it. And Brian, thank you for the idea. It's awesome of you. I will say I actually added a second Gambit Revolution to the family. So I've got some ability to compare them. And but before I do that, I wanted to kind of get the metrics out of the way. I also have these the two coins for these as well. These differ a little bit, obviously, and I'll go over those really fast too. But first, I wanted to do some quick weighing and some other measurements for these guys. So because honestly, I don't remember if I did measurements for this the first time around. So we're looking at 37.75 millimeters, and for my US crew, 1.48 inches here. Should be the same. Yep, relatively the same, right? Yeah. So we've got, I should say too, wow, totally messing this up. I've got stainless steel and copper here, and this is zirconium and copper. And I got the Zirc because I really like the metal. I don't know if you could hear this, but I love the feel of it. And it really has like a glass-like feel. And if I can get my hands on something that's Zirc and it's not crazily priced, I will absolutely do that. So let's get some weights, because there's definitely going to be some weight differences here. Let's see here. Okay. All right. So for the stainless steel and copper, I've got, as you can see here, 65 grams. And for the Zirc and copper, 61. So only a couple of grams difference there, no big deal. Now for the coins, we also have zirconium. This is the one that I originally bought with the first Gambit, the stainless steel. But when I saw the Zirc and the copper, had to grab this one, or had to mix this one in. The second one that I got was this cool roulette wheel. This is brass, so let's put this on the scale. Let me zero that. So that comes in at 13 grams. And let's do the Zirc. That comes in at 9 grams. So now that we've got that out of the way, let's talk about these guys. Let me turn this off real quick though. Okay, cool. Oh, and I guess I should do the measurements for the coins as well. So let me go back to millimeters first. Can I keep it consistent? Oh, I don't want to do fractions. Nobody wants fractions. All right. So 25.5 millimeters. I would imagine this would be pretty much exactly the same. Oops. 25.6. So really, really close. Okay. So starting with the coins, there's obviously some differences besides the metals and the color. If you notice here, let me try to zoom in here. Why is this not zooming in? You'll be able to see that it has like a little bit of a raised bump here. I hope you'll be able to see that. Man, that's really annoying. The camera was working fine earlier. No, it does not. Anyway, so it's got this really cool little bump here, and the reason for that is when you install this into the Gambit Revolution, and this is something I completely messed up on the first video, you have to actually really press it in, so it's press fit in. And you give these guys a spin. This actually becomes a top, which you can actually, and it will spin. Unless you screwed up like I just did in terms of like how level that you put it on the table. Try that again. There we go. Which is kind of awesome. Like, I really do enjoy that. This gives some great spins. I'll talk about this one next. I think this is something I need to correct, but I've gotten consistent spins of more than a few minutes with this guy, especially if you give it a good rip. And if you just set it down, I mean, that's cool, right? The sound changes are great. Even though this is traveling pretty quickly, you do get a little bit of a gyroscopic effect when you do move it around. Not as much as like a sort of regular sort of spinner. So if you're looking for that gyroscopic effect, that might be a little on the disappointing side, but I think these things are great. And I that's why I bought the second one, because I really did enjoy it so much. So let's get, see if we can get the, man, it is not focusing today. I'm so sorry, guys. Well, this is actually like a roulette wheel, and unfortunately, you're not going to be able to see this, but one of the things I really want to hammer home about both of these and about the Gambit Revolution line, and it just seems like anything that Billet Spin does, is just the quality and the craftsmanship that goes into this. Here, you can't see it because my camera's wonky, but there are actually numbers here on the outer edge, just like a roulette wheel, and you can plainly see them, even with my less than spectacular eyesight. I want to call attention to the I don't know what this is called, but these gouges that are taking out on the edge that gives you really good grip. But also the case, the main case here. Billet Spin didn't have to put in these indentations. They could have just left this kind of smooth, and they took the time to do it, and they had the skill to do it. And I think that's one of the things that really calls to me about this whole product line, is that it's just really, how well these things press fit in. It's just really, really well constructed. It's really skilled. And for that, I know I've mentioned this before, but I'm a bit of a watch nerd, and yeah, I mean, this stuff just fits so well. It's just machined perfectly. And I mean, who doesn't enjoy that, right? Like, this chunk of metal, these chunks of metal all fit together and work perfectly. Like, so that's what I really love about these. I will say, and I've mentioned this before, I work from home. I have for, well over a decade at this point, right? So I don't commute, and I feel like commuting, especially if I was driving, these things would be absolutely amazing. And I have taken them on one occasion. When I first got this, I took this with me. I was going up I-95. Any of you that have lived on the East Coast or driven on the East Coast know, like, your trip on I-95 is not going to be quick, no matter where you are, no matter what time of day. So I admittedly haven't taken them with me as much as to places, but that's not because I don't enjoy them. It's actually the inverse. It's because I don't want to drop them and screw them up. So whenever I have the chance to have one of these in my hand, and when I'm working and I'm reading, I will have a Billet Spin Gambit Revolution in my hand, just because I enjoy them so much. So The only thing that I need to do for the zirconium one here is I think I need to clean it. I've tried blowing out the bearing here with compressed air, and I have read in a couple places that these probably need a little bit of an acetone bath to get them cleaned up, because I have noticed there's a noticeable difference between spin times. I get longer spin times right now with the stainless steel one than I did do the Zerk, but I don't think that has anything to do with anything other than this probably just needs to be given a good cleaning. So even if this one is newer, this one requires some cleaning to match the spins that I'm getting from the stainless steel. But overall, I enjoy both of them. I love both of them. Like I said, excuse me, the only reason why I don't take them out more is I am just terrified of screwing them up. Although I do think these things are built well, I just don't want to, scar the metal, especially the Zerk one. If I start rolling dice a little bit more, I would take the stainless steel one, because stainless, it's just a really durable metal. Not that the zirconium isn't, but this is definitely more of like a showpiece, I think, than stainless is in general. More of a prized metal. And so yeah. So Brian, I hope this was helpful. If you are in the market for Billet Spin Gambit Revolutions, I would say give them a whirl. I've seen on the Facebook markets that these do get bought. So even if you're not really happy with it, like, you should be able to move it if you're like, this just isn't for me. So yeah, I wouldn't hesitate to give Billet Spin a try. I think they're great. I think they make a great product, and it just ticks all the boxes for kind of a watch nerd like me, just in terms of the precision, the fit, the artistry / engineering that goes into these. I really do appreciate them. I think they're a great product. So yeah, I think I will have probably maybe a second video tonight, because I got something new. And but first I wanted to get this out. Brian, for you, thank you for the idea. I hope this is helpful. If you have any other questions that you have about the revolutions, let me know. And thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys on the next go round. Bye.